Gather round, little dreamers, for a story about a sleepy little kid named Miko. Miko loved two things more than anything in the whole wide world: his cozy fluffy bed and his amazing bright red sneakers. These weren't just any sneakers, they had sparkling laces and soles that seemed to bounce all on their own. One sunny morning, Miko's alarm clock chirped like a happy little bird. But Miko didn't feel happy. He felt sleepy. Very, very sleepy. He yawned a huge yawn that made his eyes water. He tried to get out of bed, but his legs felt like floppy noodles. Just as he was about to fall back onto his pillow for just 5 more minutes, something strange happened. Wiggle, jiggle, bounce. His bright red sneakers, sitting by his bed, suddenly sprang to life. The laces tied themselves into perfect bows, and the sneakers started tapping their soles on the floor, ready for an adventure. "Come on, Miko," they seemed to say with every tap. "The sun is up, and there's a whole world to explore." Miko rubbed his sleepy eyes. "But sneakers," he mumbled, "I'm just too tired. Can't we explore dreamland instead?" The sneakers bounced impatiently. They nudged his feet, tickling his toes until he giggled. Reluctantly, Miko slipped them on. The moment his feet were inside Zoom, the sneakers took off, pulling a very surprised Miko along with them. They didn't run out the front door, though. Oh no, that would be too simple. They dashed right through Miko's bedroom wall, which shimmered and turned into a swirling rainbow tunnel. "Whoa!" Miko cried, holding on tight as they zipped through the colorful vortex. They landed gently on a field of giant, fluffy dandelions. "Where are we?" Miko whispered, his sleepiness replaced with wonder. His sneakers tapped excitedly. They were in the land of snooze, where everything was soft, quiet, and a little bit magical. They tiptoed past a snoring giant whose snores sounded like rumbling thunder and caused little puffs of clouds to drift from his nose. Miko put a finger to his lips, and his sneakers seemed to understand, softening their steps so they barely made a sound. Next, they found a river made of sparkling moonlight. How would they get across? The sneakers wiggled, then took a running leap. They bounced from one fluffy cloud to another, creating a bouncy bridge all the way to the other side. Miko laughed as they bounced, feeling like he was on the world's softest trampoline. He was still a bit sleepy, but this adventure was way too much fun to miss. They soon arrived at the Whispering Waterfall, where stories and secrets trickled down in droplets of light. But the waterfall was blocked by a pile of grumpy, tangled-up moonbeams. They had gotten into a knot and were refusing to flow. The whole land of snooze was getting darker because the stories weren't getting out. "Oh no," Miko said, "what can we do?" His sneakers tapped a thoughtful rhythm. They couldn't untangle the beams with their speedy running. This was a job that needed a gentle touch and a calm mind. Miko sat down on a mossy rock and took a deep, slow breath. He was tired, but he remembered what his grandma always said. Sometimes the best ideas come when you're quiet and still. He watched the tangled moonbeams. He noticed a pattern, a loop that was holding everything together. Slowly and carefully, he reached out and gently tugged on one of the grumpy beams. It loosened a little. His sneakers, seeing his plan, gently nudged another beam with their tips. They worked together, Miko with his calm hands and the sneakers with their precise little nudges. It was slow work, but finally, with one last gentle pull from Miko, the knot unraveled. The moonbeams sighed a happy sigh and began to flow freely, filling the land with soft, glowing stories once more. The sleepy creatures of the land cheered quietly. Miko and his sneakers had saved the day. As the first light of the real morning began to peek back through the magical wall, Miko felt a familiar yawn. His adventure had been exciting, but now he was ready for a real nap. His sneakers seemed to understand. They gave a happy little hop and then zipped him back through the rainbow tunnel, landing him right back in his cozy bed. Miko snuggled under his covers, his bright red sneakers now resting quietly beside him. He learned something very important that day. He learned that even when you're sleepy, you can still be brave. And that sometimes speedy sneakers and sleepy minds make the very best team. With a happy smile, Miko drifted off to sleep, dreaming of his next adventure. I hope you enjoyed Miko's sleepy adventure. If you loved this story, please give us a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun stories. Sweet dreams, everyone.